One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulldogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Finds some fresh air. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Pulls it in. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Now adjusting. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Strachan. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Lost to throw again. Give him 6. Touchdown, Trojans. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Run out of bounds at the 45, and a terrific return there. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it to him on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense one.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Taylor wants to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Strachan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Caught close to the marker. It's Gadecki. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Trojans are marching down the field. Quick handoff. Nice move to keep running. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now But there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Got his man in the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He fires one deep over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Lost one deep down the right side. He makes a grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Catch in the middle. It's Straka. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have in your ball, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a...
And it's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Mississippi State.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Back to pass, it's Mayava. On the run, still looking. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down.
29-0.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give out of the gun. Fights off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, running back gets the give. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
They'll try the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2. Mississippi State right back to the line. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oregon State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Beavs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The inside handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mayaba. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Strachan. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Going up top again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap on third down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Thurman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.